in mind as we get closer to Halloween.
Today we are at Joey's Pet Outfitters with Mark and Luna. Luna is a little busy finding some treats on the floor right now.
She enjoys the snuffle mats here.
We'll put her to work here in a little while, that's for
she'll
sure.
have a job.
Well, you know, we're talking about Halloween. A lot of talks about Halloween these days when it comes to the kids and trick-or-treating. But Mark, when it comes to trick-or-treating, we should make sure our pets are okay.
Yes.
And you have some tips to share with us today.
Yeah, one of the main things is make sure your pets, your dogs or your cats are comfortable. If you are putting a costume on, try it on the night before. Make sure they can breathe, they can bark, they can meow, they can drink if they need to get a drink. And if they're just stressed out about it, don't put it on them. Just put a bandana on, a cute little bandana or something on them.
Call him a cowboy. That's
yeah,
good,
call
right?
him a cowboy.
What other safety tips do you have when it comes to the
the other thing is hide the treats. Chocolate, the sugar alternatives are extremely toxic to pets, to dogs and cats.
Okay.
And so just be aware. Make sure your stash is up high, out of the reach of not only your kids, but out of the dog's reach.
Well, the great thing about Joey's is you guys have some great treats.
Yeah, we do have some great treats here for our pets. We have some nice Halloween ones and some pumpkin ones from Grandma Lucy's. So yeah.
Yeah, so there's some alternatives when it comes to the trick or the treats.
The treats, yeah. The best part, the treats.
Yes. What other tips do you have when it comes to Halloween
Make sure
safety?
your decorations are secure, like pumpkins. If you have a candle in them, make sure that the pumpkin's secure, because a lot of puppies or dogs or cats like to rub up on stuff. And if you have candles, be careful. Don't want your dogs or your pets to get burnt by them.
Yeah, that's for sure. If you got cats in the house too, they want to paw at that candle.
Paw at it, or a tail happens to frisk by it. So yeah.
All right. Do you have any more safety tips when it comes to Halloween and trick-or-treating?
Yeah. Some dogs get very, very stressed out, or even cats, when people keep coming to the door over and over and over. And some dogs are very protective of their house or their humans. So those animals that get stressed out from that, just make sure they're in another room to keep them safe, to keep the stress down. And the other thing is, so they don't dart out the door every time you open the door.
That would be bad.
Make sure your animals have their collars on in case that does happen, just to make sure they still have ID. And so it can be a really fun time for pets and humans alike, but it can also be very stressful for everyone.
Stressful time too.
Yes.
Okay, and you also have to make sure that they're seen at night?
Oh yeah, you can see them at night, and this is actually kind of cool. If you are walking out with your pets, you can turn this on, and so everyone can see your pet and see you too. We have various colors, but it's a nice little collar.
All right, and of course some cool cookies. You always have great cookies here.
Yeah, and it's a really cool thing with these cookies. They're made in Traverse City at the Dog Bakery. So we got a ghost, we got a spider web. The artists up there are just amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah. And you were telling me too that you guys do something cool leading up to Halloween, right?
We do. The week before Halloween, we give out trick-or-treat bags for all the dogs and cats. We have treats in here for the dogs and for the cats, and maybe even something for the humans this year.
Nice, great. And you do that ahead of Halloween, right?
The week before Halloween, probably the Monday before Halloween, we'll start handing them out.
Perfect. All right. Well, as we get closer to a lot of pre-Halloween events, you can keep that in mind and come out to Joey's and, of course, pick up some of these goodies to make sure that your pet is safe this Halloween. And I know behind us, I see the sweaters. We're going to talk about that next month.
It's coming.
It's coming, whether we want it or not. But that's coming up next month. So, all right. Thanks for the information today. And happy trick-or-treat to Luna and all the animals out there. And stick around. We've got more fun coming up on Studio 10.